Hello my Ultra Umbers, it's your boy Enoch Blader, and in this video, I will be ranking every Ultra Bakugan released in Bakugan Legends from worst to best. I'll be ranking them by their overall competitive viability in the Bakugan Pro TCG. But enough talk, let's get on with the list. Number 7. Darkus Ultra Enoch. This Bakugan has a poor core lineup of 2 Green Fist, which isn't ideal as they give mid boosts in damage and low boosts in B power. Darkus Ultra Enoch has a stat line of 700 B power and 2 damage, as well as the effect of removing an opposing Bakugan's core when opening on a Green Fist. Unfortunately, Ultra Enoch's B power is too low to be a viable core removing Bakugan, since when on the plus 150 B power Green Fist, it's only at 850 B power, making it vulnerable to base form Bakugan that have a base B power over 850. Number 6. Darkus Ultra Gorthion. This Bakugan has a poor core lineup of 2 shields, which is not ideal as they give mid boosts in B power and low boosts in damage. Darkus Ultra Gorthion has a stat line of 1000 B power and 2 damage. When a Bakugan has 1000 B power, you want it to have a high stat boosting core, either to use for itself or to use as a core sharing partner. Unfortunately, 2 shields does not cut it, since even though it will reach 1650 B power on another Bakugan's plus 650 B power boosting magic shield, Darkus Ultra Gorthion does not provide a balanced trade in return, making it essentially a waste of space. It does have a 5 cost Diamond Evolution, which bumps the stats up to 1200 B power and 5 damage, as well as gaining the Victor ability of removing an opposing Bakugan's core. However, that still doesn't make up for its poor core lineup. Number 5. Haos Ultra Sairus. This Bakugan has a poor core lineup of Shield and Green Fist. Haos Ultra Sairus has a stat line of 500 B power and 9 damage, as well as the Victor ability of removing an opposing Bakugan's core. With this Bakugan, you're going to want to focus on damage, since when on the plus 3 damage boosting Green Fist, Haos Ultra Sairus reaches 12 damage, which is nice for a highest damage wins play. Number 4. Haos Ultra Krakelios. This Bakugan has a nice core lineup of Helix and Green Fist. Helix is a nice core to have due to their high boosts in damage or B power. Haos Ultra Krakelios has a stat line of 800 B power and 1 damage, as well as a reroll effect, and the effect of gaining an additional 8 damage when on a Helix core. With this Bakugan, you're going to want to focus on damage, since when on the minus 200 B power plus 5 damage Helix core, Haos Ultra Krakelios is at 14 damage, which is good for a highest damage wins play. Number 3. Aurelus Ultra Demorc. This Bakugan has a great core lineup of 2 Helix cores. Aurelus Ultra Demorc has a stat line of 1000 B power and 2 damage. Ultra Demorc is known for its double coring capabilities. If you want to max out on B power using this Bakugan's 2 Helix cores, when on 2 plus 600 B power minus 3 damage Helix cores, Aurelus Ultra Demorc is at 2200 B power. Unfortunately, it's also at 0 damage, which isn't ideal, which holds it back. However, 2200 B power is still very good for B power, and you can always use a different combination of cores or Helix cores that don't reduce as much damage. Number 2. Darkus Ultra Tretorous. This Bakugan has an amazing core lineup of 2 Fire Fists. Fire Fist cores are great to have, since out of all the cores in the game, they give the highest damage boosts. Having 2 of them is a dream for a damage-focused Bakugan. Darkus Ultra Tretorous has a stat line of 200 B power and 6 damage, as well as the effect of grabbing another core from the field and adding it onto Tretorous when opening on a Fire Fist. This Bakugan is a damage beast. Open on 1 plus 6 damage boosting Fire Fist, and then grab another plus 6 Fire Fist, and this Bakugan is at a whopping 18 damage, which has got to be one of the highest damage stats for a Darkus Bakugan in the entire game, making it our number 2 on this list. Hello, this is Enoch Blader from the future while he edits this video. So while I give a lot of praise to Ultra Tretorous because of its amazing base form, What I did not know is that it also has a diamond evolution. Now this diamond evolution is a 4 cost and it has a B power line of 800, damage stat line of 8, and it has the effect of removing a Bakucore from your opponent when landing on a Fire Fist. So while the increase in stats is nice, unfortunately it loses what made it so great, that being its ability to grab another core, which would have given it an amazing amount of damage. Also, because it removes a core now, essentially it changes the entire playstyle of Ultra Tretorous, which is fine, because when on the plus 250 B power boosting Fire Fist, it's at 1050 B power, which is over the 1000 minimum we want for a core remover Bakugan. However, because it is a 4 cost diamond evolution, I don't think the 4 energy is worth changing the whole playstyle of this Bakugan. If it was like 3 or 2 energy, it would have been better, but 4 energy is really pushing it. However, with these Bakugan coming out in Bakugan Legends, not having many evolutions, you're probably not going to have to worry about dealing with many evolution threats. So it's not a horrible evolution, it's just that I think the base form is much better than the evolution. Number 1, the Gear Ultra Bakugan. This season of Bakugan introduced quite possibly the most powerful effect in the game. These Bakugan, when opening on a specified core, can attach a Bakucore onto themselves for free. Well, actually, we don't really know what this effect means since there has been no official ruling for them. However, I am part of the boat that believes that the effects on these cards mean that when you open on a certain core, you get a free gear. If that changes in the future, I'll make an update, but as of right now, that's the headcanon I'm going for. Anyways, I made all these Bakugan number 1 because it would be redundant having the last 5 Bakugan on this list be in their place for the same reason. Unfortunately, not every faction got a Gear Ultra Bakugan, but Aquos got 2 in Dragonoid and Hydorous, Darkus got 1 in Nillious, Ventus got 1 in Trox, and Aurelus got 1 in Dragonoid X Auxiliator. Each have their positives and negatives, but at the end of the day, their effect allows them to add gears for free, like Tidal Cannon, which gives 3000 B power, and Darkfire Defense, which gives 99 damage. I'd recommend building a deck that is conscious of these Gear Bakugan just to make them more consistent. An easy choice is Darkus Nillious and Aquos Hydorous, or Dragonoid, since the Darkus and Aquos typing is what's needed for Tidal Cannon. However, Ventus Trox is also good because of Ventus Channeler. However, in my opinion, if you could only use one Gear Ultra Bakugan, I would go for Aquos Ultra Dragonoid. It has a nice core lineup of Helix and a Green Fist and a stat line of 700 B power and 2 damage, so when on the plus 600 B power minus 3 damage Helix core, it's at 1300 B power, so it won't take much for it to reach over 1650. Well, this has been Zeonic Blader with my worst to best of the Ultra Bakugan from Bakugan Legends. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you liked the video, hit the like button. Or don't, I'm not the boss of you, but be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload. Until next time, see ya!